Hello, it's Sally here. Welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me. Today I'm going to be starting a new project, so really excited about this one. I've thought long and hard about it because it is a 12-month project. It's Corinne's project, sewing along with her to make a quilt, and the quilt pieces, there's one every month, one quilt square a month, and then put them all together to make a quilt at the end of the year. So the reason why I've thought about it long and hard is because obviously a 12-month project is quite a commitment, and it's quite a big piece. I suppose I could do a smaller quilt, but if I'm doing a quilt, I want to make a quilt. So I have decided that I'm going to do it, and had long hard thought about what fabrics I'm going to use, because Corinne, she's using the two designers, Rachel's beautiful prints on one, and on the other side it's Tim Holt's fabrics, and others, because I've seen her video, a recent video. So she's doing lots and lots of lovely, gorgeous fabrics. So I've had a thought, what can I do? I didn't want to go along the same lines as designers, because I haven't really got that many fabrics that I could group together to make a quilt, because I think there's a lot of fabric going to be involved in making this quilt. So I had a look around my room to find out, to see what I've got, really, because I don't want to go out and buy too much. I don't mind buying a few things, but I don't want to buy too much. I want to use kind of what I've got, and I've got a lot. So the first thing that I thought of was tablecloths. Now I'm going to bring these in. This is only a small portion of my tablecloths, because when I see one and they're a couple of pounds at a car boot or a charity shop, I've got, what do? You pick them up, don't you? And you bring them home, wash them, and look, I look at them for a bit and hang them up, and but then they go into my cupboard, and I just, they're all they're doing are lying around. They're not doing anything. So I thought, one of my backing, I'm going to be inspired by, or use my tablecloth. I'm just going to move them off because it's quite a big pile. As I say, I started pulling them out, and then I thought, no, stop a minute, because I've got I've got quite a lot, and I can always go back and look at others when I've used these, or if they don't fit a portion of the quilt. So I'm just going to show you a few of what I've got. I mean, look at that lovely crinoline lady. She's got to go, and there's obviously 4 corners, so I should think there's probably 4 ladies. Yep, there's 4 ladies on that. Is that the right way around? It's very old. No, it's not even the right way around. Because it's very old stitching. I thought that was the right way around, and maybe it's starting to disintegrate, but no, it's not. Look at that. It's such beautiful stitching. How can I not put that on a quilt? So that's definitely going to use at least one of her. I've got this here now. I think this might be fabric from the USA. I'm not 100% sure, but it just feels, what it is, it's actually a looped roll of fabric, so it's all joined, and I think it was like a towel, so you had it on like a pole, if you like, and then you just turned it round, dried your hands, and then turned it round a little bit more, and it went round in a circle. I have snipped some out already, but I just love that. So there's that kind of thing to use. I'm just going to go through. I think I've already cut this one up. This one's inside out, actually. Again, lovely bright florals. I think they're, I was going to say crocuses, but they're not. There must be another one that's crocuses. Just they're blue flowers on that one with orange. Or they're just bits and pieces. There's these kind here, which I've got, which is just a printed one, probably from the 1950s, maybe 60s at a push. I think probably 50s. But how beautiful is that? So that kind of thing. What else have I got? Oh, I've got this one here. Look at this one. This one's not like, this is like it's just a small fabric, not small florals, but beautiful. This one here has got a lovely one of those in each corner, lovely vase of flowers. I've got another printed one here, which I love. Then I've got I don't know, I've got all sorts. There's loads here that I could choose from. Another printed one, which is beautiful as well. I love that one. in peaches and yellows. I've got this kind here that's embroidered. That goes into all four corners as well. And I've got this kind here with the appliqued flowers on. They're all blues, and that one might have a bit of that. This one here, which is just flowers. It's just really a plain flower, but just one flower in the corner, but I might be able to, I think this is the centre of the piece, so I could take a piece out of that. And the one that I'm probably going to start with, I'm just going to pop these over there out the way. This one here, which is gorgeous. This is, I love the edge on that as well. This one here is a kind of cross-stitchy one. So I think this is the one that I'm going to start with. So that's going to be my first piece. So I've got lots and lots to play with. While I just go on about my first piece, you can probably see this here. I like to cut a template out. Wasn't sure what size to do, and this seems really big. This is 15 by 17 inches, which would then make a quilt 3.75 foot wide by 5.67 long. That's quite large, so that's what I'm going to go for anyway. So that's my size, and it does seem quite large and quite daunting when I do it out like that, but yeah, I'm going to have a go anyway and see. And I've only got enough for 6 pieces of wadding here, so I've cut 6 pieces out, and then I will buy more as I go on. So that's going to be my backing. The old tablecloths are going to be what I'm going to do for my backing. Now my front had a couple of ideas here. One, I don't know if you can remember these when I showed them to you in a vintage haul a few months ago. There's French General and somebody else, I think, I can't remember who the other one is. They're Moda fabrics anyway, really lovely colours, and I was thinking of doing that, but I've had another thought, and just because I don't know if it goes, I don't know, I think this is too dark for what I want on the other side. So I had another thought, and I have got a collection that I've been building up and collecting of vintage aprons, because I just love the packaging, love the patterns on these. I think they're just gorgeous. Look at that one. How beautiful is that? So I'll just go through a couple of these. I'm not sure about that one. That's more modern, so I'm not too sure about that one. I don't think that one's going to feature in it, but if I need a yellowy green, it may do. But there's this one here, just really old. That one I got off holiday this year. This one here I've already started to cut into. Just love the bright colours. This one here, I don't think I've started that one yet. This one I've cut into as well, this green and lilac one. So I've already taken the waistband off that, but nothing will go to waste, because even though I probably won't use it on this quilt, I may do, but I'm not sure. But it will go to something. This one here I've already cut into, so I've taken the waist off it. Oh, and it's all coming apart. So there's that one there. I've got this one here now. I bought this one because I didn't have my glasses on at the time, and I thought they were cherries. They're not, they're little flowers, but still really sweet. This one here, which is gorgeous, lovely gingham, and this one. That's all I could dig out at the moment. I'm not sure whether I feel as though I've got more, but I mean, that will be a start anyway. So all those beautiful, vibrant, cheery fabrics I'm going to be using. So they're my inspiration, but because I don't want to have all blocks of colour, you want some rest in between, I'm going to be, I'm not sure whether that's a very good example, I'm going to be using pieces of doilies or whole doilies in between the colours. So as well as the colours, I'm going to be using, I've got that one as well that I'm hoping to use. That's probably that's for the decoration afterwards maybe. but again, beautiful. I've got like napkins that I can use, loads of bits and pieces. Another cross stitch one there, and I've got things like this here. This is quite large, but I can cut into it. I've got some smaller ones of these actually as well. This is like the table centerpiece, and I've got doilies. I think there might be placemats, I'm not sure. That kind of thing, I think that's another one. I've also got this, whether I can use that and do my own pattern, that kind of thing. I've even got this. Oh, it's not this one. Oh, this is a cushion cover. I mean, she is quite forlorn, to be honest. The stitching is coming, disintegrating on that one. But look at that little watering can. Oh, it's so sweet. And I've got, what else have I got? Just more doilies and stuff. Got another plain one there. Then I've got some gorgeous just linens there that will kind of break things up a little bit. Oh, this is the tea cozy that I've got. I'll never use it as a tea cozy, but I just love, I mean, look at that edging, it's beautiful. And it's on, got something on both sides. So that's going to be, that's pretty lilac. Oh, that's, see, that's also disintegrating. I could always sew over and make them fresh again. I think they've gone a little bit too far to use them like that, but that one's lovely with the different coloured flowers. So that's going to be my other side, the aprons and the doilies. I've also picked up, oh, there's one of the small ones actually. Oh, actually, I think that's another tablecloth there. Yeah, and then more doilies. So I've picked up a load of stuff. There's a handkerchief there. I'm not sure whether that's the right fabric, to be honest. That's another hanky. But yeah, there's one of the smaller ones. And then I've just picked out some fabric as well that isn't, although that one's vintage there. That's like a napkin, and that's quite vintagey. But some of these are modern. These ones are more modern. All of those are modern. That's nice, isn't it? I like that. And that one. Not sure about that, but I think that's probably 50s, 60s as well. And then that one, which is modern, and that's modern as well. So anyway, it's kind of like all in the same style, if you like. That's what I'm going to go for. So I'm glad my choices have been made, because I was umming and ahhing for a week or two, well, since I've seen Corinne's video of when she first announced it. So I'm just going to pack these back up into their piles and start. I might as well just start. Pop those over there. This is going to be the one that I'm starting on, and I'm just going to pop those there. So there's a massive pile of linens. Right, so first of all, I will need a piece of my wadding. Pop the others over there. And like I said, I've gone and cut them all. This wadding is really weird because it's so, if I stretch it, it would stretch. And it's not elastic, but it's, I'm just worried that it's not quite, it keeps moving. Oh, it is. I might just need to trim it a little bit, I'm not sure. I can do that at a later date, I think. Right, I'm going to pop that template over there. So that's what I'm working on anyway. And this is my tablecloth that I'm going to snip into. And I must say, I don't like snipping into not new tablecloths, but, you know, freshly snipping into tablecloths, really. But if I don't use them, they're not going to get used. And what I was thinking with this is, I don't know whether it's too wide. I need to leave an overhang. I don't know which square this wasn't going to be either, you know, like I've drawn out a grid. I don't know which one this one's going to be. Once I've got a few, I should think I'm hoping they're going to fall into place and I can, you know, get a natural fit. But what I was thinking with this is overlapping the lace. Obviously it will have to have something underneath it because all you can see otherwise is the wadding. But if, I don't know whether it's too much, it's quite a chunk to take out of, pretend this one's already been done and then I'm on to the second one, and that's kind of like my overhang. So this is this one here, if you like, and then this is my overhang. Do I want it overhanging the next one like that? I mean, yeah, I don't mind that actually. I don't, there's still a lot of space and something's going to have to go under there, whatever tablecloth I choose. For example, let's just grab another tablecloth. Right, I've got this one here. I think it's probably not a good example because it's a big design. Let me just find a smaller design. Okay, this one was a small design on the corner, wasn't it? For example, my next piece was this square here. So my next piece is this, and that would go over and it would be okay, wouldn't it? And I'd still, because this is my backing, so I'm not going to be doing too much embellishing to this side. It's the other side that I'm going to be doing the embellishing. Yes, yeah, okay, got it. Yeah, right. I'm going to leave the lace on for now, or the crochet edging. So, I suppose I need to get it flat to cut it, don't I? Yikes. My desk isn't that roomy, but I'm going to try. Should probably move some stuff off it, but right, that can go. It's because it's folded up still. There we go. Let me see what I've got. So I'm going to take all of that fabric, and then the lace is the overhang. So that's going to overhang onto two. It's going to hang onto this side, which will be that side once it's turned over. And then the bottom is going to have one as well. So this will be, it won't be an edge piece, this won't. This is going to be an inside piece, as in, where's my shot gone? As in, on one of the sides, I think, because I'm going to have an overhang on one of them, if that is any clearer. So, right, so I think I'm delaying cutting it just because it's the fresh tablecloth that I've not cut into yet, but we've got to do it at some stage. Right, I'm just going to get my sharp scissors and go for it. There goes. Right, I'm just going to stand up and try and get this piece cut over here. Sorry if I'm off screen, I'm just trying to keep everything flat at the moment, just until I can get this piece cut out. And I'm just trying to dodge the camera as well. I will not be a second. Right, it is done. It is done. Okay, so we'll be folding that back up later. We may see it again, or we may not on this particular project. I don't know. So that's what I've got. I've got a little bit of blue up there as well, up here, because that's just taken it. But look at that! Isn't that lovely? Okay, I feel better now that we've done it. So next, I need to tack this on, and I need some thread. And I'm going to just grab some thread. Okay, we've got first one out was an orange, so we'll go with that, because I'm going to do what Corinne did, and that was just loosely tack everything on in quite big stitches. I've got another orange in there already. Right, so this is just a machine thread. I think it's a polyfill. And then this will get undone at a later date. Let's move that out of the way. Right, I'm just going to make sure it's level. It looks level. It's just a quick tack all the way along, just to keep everything in place. I have never done a quilt this big. I've only ever done lap quilts before, and I haven't done many of those either. So this is a first for me. That's why I did think long and hard about it, just because it's quite a big commitment, but I think it's going to be fun, and it gives me a chance. It's not done right, but never mind. To use up some of these lovely fabrics that I've... Okay, it's not right. I do realise I've done it the wrong way round. But I don't think it's going to matter too much. Hopefully it won't anyway. I think it's because I'm right-handed that it is, because I should be doing it that way, shouldn't I? That's what I should be doing. But I can't do it that way. So it'll just have to stay like that. And again, how are you all today anyway? I hope you're all well and you're finding time to stitch or whatever you like to do. Been out with the girls today, my daughters, to go and see the new Beetlejuice film. So we loved the first one. Watched it many times. So I thought we'd go and see the other one, the second one. And it was good, really enjoyed it. We were watching the adverts before it came on, and it was advertising Wicked as well, the film. So we're all, I think that releases in November 22nd maybe, so we'll be going to see that as well when that's out. I know I've done this wrong, but I don't think it matters. Okay, so that's that done. Quick and easy, and it will just keep it flat, won't it? Okay, so this is this side, and then this is where I'm going to be putting my, sorry you can't see all of it, but I'll try and get as much in as I can. This is where I'm going to be putting my apron pieces and my doilies. So I'm just going to move some fabrics. I've gone and buried it all, and that can come out the way. And right, I got, they're my doilies, and they're my aprons. I think I might have put a couple of aprons, that apron and that apron are under there. So it's now time to start. I've just lost my needle. Let me just put my, oh, okay, I've lost the thread to my needle. Let's get rid of that. There we go. Okay. So just going to grab that. I think that's going to go over as well. It is a bit torn there, but I'm not too bothered about that. Just neaten it up a little bit, but it doesn't matter if it's damaged. It's quite a big piece, so that's going to take a chunk of my space. So is this going to be a lilac-y theme? I don't know. Is she too big? And then I was thinking this one to start off with, because it matches, well, it matches, doesn't it? Kind of lilac-y greens. Let's get a piece of this cut off. So like I say, I have already snipped into it, but there is still quite a lot left. This was one of the, I don't even know which way up it goes. Oh, there's the pocket. Oh, right, there's the pocket. So that's the bottom. This is the top. So I think, it was a waist. Yeah, I think it was a waist tie apron, this one was. I had got some that go all the way over the body, but this is a waist tie one. Okay, so it just depends how. I'm just thinking, would that be a nice feature that it's got a curve to take the curve? And how big a piece? I'm going to put it in the middle, there, somewhere there. So easy to tear. I've already cut that one there. Okay, just fold that back up for now. Trying to fold them up so they don't get too creased. Okay, so that's for another piece of quilt. They'll be recurring. So that's for another piece, and this is for this piece. Get rid of some of that thready bit. I think whatever I'm doing, I think it's going to, this is going to be on the outside over, and then everything else is going to be under, but that's quite, sorry, I'm too far down, kind of like that maybe. For now, let's go with that. Now I've got a lovely blue, a plain linen, and it's just got, and pull one out. It's got this, but the beauty of this is, oh no, it hasn't. I thought it got a layer underneath it. So that is going to have to go over the top of something else, which isn't a problem if I kind of did that, but then I'm losing that curve. So it can't go, I don't think you can go on that one, but I would like it to, I love the colour. I'd like to go at the top. If it can go, let's just pop it here for now. I'm going to go like that, or maybe like that for now, and then once something gets slipped under there, let's do that there. I'd like it to be a bit more, maybe a bit less, I don't know. Right, let's just leave it there for now. I don't like that at the moment. I might have to change it. Now I've also got this, which has got a blue edge and beautiful flowers. Love it. This is the biggest patch of flowers. All the rest are quite small. That's quite nice actually for this. Because that's got to, it goes in a bit, it's got to go over something else that has. But I'm almost losing that curve if I do that, because I was wanting to put that over something, but I like that colour. I like that. Okay, let's have a look at, I don't want to over fill this with too many embroideries or anything really, too many patterns or everything. I want to have a balance. Oh, now that goes well with that. The only problem with this is a synthetic. I think I've used one already. There were 4. Yeah, the only problem with this is it is just oh, okay, it's 85% polyester, 65 no sorry 65 polyester. It looks like an 85, but it can't be. It's got to be 65 because the cotton is 35. Made in Hong Kong. Okay. I like that though, but it's see-through. So I will have to get a piece of fabric to go under it. I don't mind because that, I think that would be a perfect perfect balance. Could I? Just thinking. Maybe I don't have that corner in this one. Maybe that gets saved for another day and I just have that, but possibly not quite so much of it. Maybe that's got to go over because it's got such a pretty edge on it. But if I could do that and that, I like that. That is lovely. I like that. It's kind of got a little bit of harmony about it. Okie dokie, getting there. What next? Just having a look what else I've got. Now I think there's no for pink on this one. I have got some plain linens as well, and I haven't picked them out because I'm trying to think where they are. Okay, like beigey coloured linens, and I can't remember where I've put them. I don't think they're in these piles. Okay, not to worry. In fact, 1 second and I'll see if I can find them. I cannot, but it's this kind of thing. It is really just plain linens, just to give a little bit of a respite from the patterns. I like that. It's a gorgeous colour. I quite like that that's got an edge on it which I could carry over and then cut that off maybe, although that's white on creamy beige, but I don't mind it too much. It'll have to go, I want it to go like that. There's too much there, but kind of like that. And then I've got to these, which is just a white, but it's got an embroidery bit on. It's got holes in it there, but so that would have to go over something, but not. I just like the pattern of that. Is it? That's too much though there. I think that's too much for this one, but I do like it. Okay, liking that so far, but I don't. Let me just see if I can pull that down just so you can see. I don't know if it's the colour. Is the colour too much? Let's see what else I've got. Oh, I've got this, but I think it's probably too much. There's too many doilies now. But isn't it gorgeous? The colour. I just pulled something. Do I not do that? And do I do this instead? It goes well, doesn't it? Okay. Sorry, I'm thinking, and I've got dilemmas now. I knew this would happen because I've got too much choice. Oh dearie, what do I do? I just like the colour of that. I think that's going to have to. hang on, I'm just going to pull it up because this is looking like a sore thumb now. Right, I'm gonna evolve with my creation, because this will go better, won't it, with that? And so yeah, I've lost two things, but I can do them again. I can start again and do them, can't I, when I've got, I suppose, a little bit more confidence of what I'm doing, because I'm kind of fumbling around in the dark here, if you haven't noticed. I'm going to cut a piece of this off, and yes, I am fumbling around in the dark because I don't really have a clue what I'm doing, if I'm honest with you. Right, let's, don't know how this is going to snip, I'm sorry, tear rather. Seems okay. Let's get that off, and I'm just going to fold that one back up for now. My one that was cherries but isn't cherries, or one that I thought was cherries but it isn't. I'm going to just take that edge off as well. I don't want the edge. I will keep it because it will make great ties for a horsewhip or a journal. Make a great tie, wouldn't it? So definitely going to keep that. Got lots of threads. This again is a very thin fabric. I may have to back it with another thin fabric. Again, I don't really know how big to do my pieces. I don't want to do massive, but again, I don't want to be fiddling around with really small pieces. If you've seen my Kawandi inspired quilt, I've just been doing that with smallish pieces. This is completely different because I'm going to cancer stitch this. So this one, although Kawandi, I suppose, it's a different method altogether. Now I don't want that. I don't want a straight line there. Although I liked the thing, I don't actually want a straight line there. I think I might cut on that line there. Again, I've not. Do I need to? No, because I won't want to do anything. That can be an edge where I can just leave it. Put something under or over. That's what I'm going to do there. I'm happy with that. I'm happier with it that way. But yes, that's lovely, isn't it? Oh, look at that. Yeah, that is perfect. I love that. Okay, I hope you can see that. Right, so that I'm happy with. Just trying to get it a little bit level. That I'm happy with. I'm going to go to that dimple there and that dimple there, I think, at the moment, unless it all changes. This here, I'm going to also put another thin cotton underneath this because it's too thin. I can see the wadding, the creaminess of the wadding through it. This I like a lot. I'll tell you what, I'm going to cut this in half and see where that takes me. I don't know if there's rip. Yes, it does rip. It's okay, actually. I'm just going to take off the I'm tangled up in lots of little threads, which happens when you tear things, doesn't it? I'm going to take off the there's like a nylon border on this, which is not, yeah, it's not nice. It's been what's it called? Oh, overlocked or whatever. Oh, it's not a very nice nylon-y feel. That bit isn't. Just try and get this off. Right, that can go in the bin because I don't like that. I don't like the feel of it. Okay, so I've got this, I'm covered in bits and bobs. Kind of thing. Not sure how not sure about that, how far that's going to come over yet. Then we've got, let me just, I'm not going to do that one, that one's too beige I think for this. Let's keep it light and bright. And then I'm not going to use that corner, this corner on this one, because I just don't think it would be right. It's going to take off quite a lot of on the diagonal, I suppose. Do I want to do that? I quite like the look of that, and I might do that on another one, but not on this one because it's taking off too much of that. So I'm going to, on this one, again, I'm going to cut it in half. Not sure. Getting lucky with my fabrics. I didn't think it'd tear very well, but it does. Right, so that one can go back on that pile. And do I want that on the edge there, or do I want it on the edge like that? I think, I don't know, let's see what else goes here. Okay, so let me just pull that down. You can see what I'm doing. Sorry if I'm out of shot too much, but that's looking good. I like that. I've not cut it yet because I don't know whether I'm going to, it's lining up, everything's lining up this side, and I'm conscious of that. So I'm not sure, not sure about the placement of it yet. I might, we'll see. Let's see what we've got here. Okay, so just, have I took that away because of the colours now? Oh, the colour's just not working. Let's find another one. Let's see what, oh no, it's this one, isn't it? It's got put on top of the pile. This one, yes. This is lovely, love it. Can go as far over as that. That can go as far over. Oh yes, now we are talking. It goes over a little bit more. The only problem is there's that. I could cut it off. Could I even use that one? No, let's stick with the blue. No, it's got to go. It's got to go in this corner here. So it can only go as far as that, just because I don't want the red one on it. I don't want the red on. Not quite wide enough, this isn't. So can I wonder if I can switch them around? Is that one wider? Tiny bit. That. Ook. Nope, it's not wide enough. Oh, what a shame. Oh, it's very, very tight. I can't do that, it's too tight. But I could cut another one. I could use that for something else, can't I? Let's use that for something else and cut another one. So it's the same width that way. Need it a bit longer. Yep. Okay, so I'm going to use that for another piece. And this one is better. Gonna pull it down a little bit. I like that. It's all going together. That's, yeah, I like the position of that now, although that can go over a little bit and it's still not going to ruin the lines, is it? Okay, is that the right way around? Yes. And then there's this, so I can have it there. Or I can go that way, as long as I get that bowl in the picture. Let's do that. So I can always, do I carry, it's a lot to carry on, isn't it? But do I carry it on? Or is it too, do I need that much? I don't need that much time, but I could carry on a little bit. If I had that there, that's where it finishes. Hang on, sorry. Let me just pull that down. Right, that's where my edge is. No, I think I need this edge here. I do like that edge. Problem is, that's going to go over. Right, so let me do this. Yeah, that there. And then this, right, so that actually, that fits exactly. Wow, that, I don't even need to cut that. That is exactly the right. Okay. There's just not, that's only 4 fabrics, isn't it? Is that enough? I don't think that's enough. This is more complicated than I thought it was going to be. If I had it there, I want the bowl of flowers in without interruption, but I could carry that over that way, couldn't I? And then just have my linen. Now, because I've got a lovely edge here, which I don't want to cut off really, what I could do then is have this. Yeah, get it the right way. I could have this. Just put that under there for now to hide it. Under there, so that is going to carry on that way. I'm going to cut it off. I'm going to cut it off there though, I think, because I think that's just too much of one doily. And that is going to be my first piece. Wowzers. Okay, I love the colours though. I love how they're all harmonious, aren't they? I do like that. They're not fighting, although there's a lot on there. They're not. I don't find them fighting with each other. I'm not sure whether that's the right way around. Yes, it is. So that's going to go there on that edge. I might just take it over the edge because it needs going. Something needs going under it because it's got holes in it. So that's going to overlap a little bit onto the next quilt, onto the next piece that way, which is fine. That is going to go there, and then I can do other embellishments on it and stuff, can't I? If I so wanted, so choose. Okay, right, so I'm going to snip some of this because I don't need all of that. That's for another day. That's going there. That's going over. Oh, not that far, it isn't, is it? Somewhere there. Okay. Oh, look. I've just noticed a gap there. What have I done? Oh, I think I've just pulled it down too much, haven't I? Yeah, that's all right. I've just pulled it down. It's not going to go to that dimple. It's going to go a little bit longer because I need to hide that. So let's cut this off. That's going to go there. It's not very good cutting, Sally. A bit wonky, but never mind. And then I'm going to go then that flower can still be used, that little poppy, on another one. Right, I could get rid of some of this because I don't need that much. I'll tidy all these edges up of thread. Right, I'm just going to find some thin cotton to put under there. I'm going to try to keep everything really vintage. So I'm going to be, sorry, just trying to find, right, sorry about that. I was just trying to find the right cotton. I'm trying to keep everything vintage. So this is a vintage pillow sham. It's one of the very, very long ones that go across a double bed. So it's got beautiful lace edging as well. Look at that. How gorgeous is that? Is it inside out? Not sure, but I'm sorry. Lovely, isn't it? Right, so I'm going to use this. It's quite a thin, this is a thin cotton, so it's not going to be too hard. It's got a little J on the corner. Oh, sorry, I'm not, little J and cross stitch. So I'm not going to use the J for this. I'm not going to hide it, but I'm just going to snip down there, and hopefully I can, it's like a long thin tube. And I'm going to take the sorry, I'm just thinking how I'm going to do this. I'm going to take the lace off one of the ends, so I'm just going to tear the lace off. Okay. I'm going to take that seam out as well. It's really, really thin cotton, so it's very easy to tear. But again, I'm not going to get rid of that. I'm going to keep that. That would be good for something. The little strip of, sorry, I'm caught up with everything. Strip of fabric, and also I'm obviously not going to get rid of that lace. So that's what we put to one side, and hopefully I can get a piece of cotton off here now. That should be one long bit of cotton. Yeah. one. Yeah, that's perfect. You can't see through it now. And I just want to do this one here as well. And because it's so thin, as I said, it will keep the bulk down. It won't be bulky. Okay, let's just put that over to one side. That again, straighten that up. Which will go under there. I think I'm going to have that over the top. Am I? And then that on. And that over there, that. Yes. I can have that over the top. No, because I don't like that corner. I think that looks better. Just one long edge there. Yeah. I just need to trim and snip off those. So that's all done, this bit. And this bit just needs straightening up a bit. That I'm happy with, and I've just got this to do. So if I pull it down, like I say, I'm going to leave this bit loose. Hang on, it's got a stain on it. I was going to say I might cut it off because it's got a stain on it, but if I turn it round, this side hasn't got a stain on it. So that will be better, won't it, for me to keep that. And then, yeah, I can go over that way if I want to. Yeah, I probably will because, yeah, I'm going to. So I'm going to just try and turn this round so that I can cut it. I'm just, it's really dark in here. I don't know whether, let me just, oh, it's not switched on. I was going to put my light on. I'm hoping you can see, but it's not plugged in. Never mind. There is a little bit of marking. There's a little bit of rust stains there, but I don't mind that at all. I'm going to leave it. And this is where I'm cutting. In fact, okay. Should probably draw a straight line, but I'm folding it instead, so it's straightish. I can always straighten it up. So that's that. That one is going to save for another day. And that should be, if I can twist it back round, my first panel, or the beginnings of my first panel anyway. So I am now ready to cancer stitch it all down. I'm going to pin it, or am I going to invisible stitch it? Who knows? Let's pin it first because I don't want to upset everything. I'm just having a look at that edge there. I can see the blue through it, but if I pull it over a little bit, so just this bit here goes over the blue, I don't mind too much. I'm not that bothered. Probably going to see it anyway because there's a little, sorry again, I'm working too far up, aren't I? You can see the blue through it, but I think it'll be all right. So for now, I'm just going to pin it because I don't want to lose this design. That one's not the right chuck. I need to do this with all my pins, ones that chuck. I've got some really rubbish pins. Right, I'm just thinking, but why won't that go through? Is it the pin or is it, right, these ones I know are good. It's not the pin, it's the fabric. Because I'm in a tough bit of fabric there. Okay, never mind. I just chucked 2 pins away that I didn't need to chuck away. But never mind. some of my pins are blunt. Right, I think what I'm going to do this off camera because you don't want to see me pinning. You've seen what I've done. So I've got that one underneath that's all tacked down, and then I've got this one here which I'm going to pin and then tack, I think, and then yeah, I'll tack and then I'll cancer stitch down. That feels, yep, good. Okay, so I'm going to leave it there because I've been waffling on for too long, and I've probably gone over an hour, but anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I will hope to see you again soon. Okay, so take care in the meantime. Bye bye.